This is my original kegerator setup. Basically, I've got a couple of barrels on there at the moment, but when they're done, I just transfer them over to my kegs. Change the temperature on my STC there and get it down to nice cold kegging stuff and swap it all over. Sick of doing that. So got this two-door Westinghouse fridge freezer. Want to turn the freezer side into my kegerator and the fridge side into my fermentation chamber, as quite a few blokes have done. Got a couple of fans of water from eBay. One will go in there from the cold air blows into the fermentation chamber. The other one, I won't use that because of all the compressor cooler unit down there. I'll use this old temperature control thing here they had for the crispers. Is the other side down here. I think they're 80mm, 80 by 80. So just doing that with that crisper cooler thing was just rip these bloody round plastic things out. They were a bit of a tricky thing to get out, but just pulled them out with some long nose pliers and just careful I didn't, crack the plastic. But I'll sketch a nice little 80mm by 80 square and then cut that out. Right, so that's me one hole done for the STC right through the plastic. Giddy up. And just slide, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Oh, good-o. Okay, did the second STC hole and the fridge side. Oh, I'm going to pull that out again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, pretty good on this side. A bit better than the other side, no dents, because I used a drill and jigsaw rather than trying to cut it with a multi-tool. But if you wanted to, because I'm going to paint this fridge, if you want to protect it, just put masking tape around it when you cut, so you protect the surface. Right, so I got the fans in on both top and bottom. Oh, this one blows to the cool side and that sucks from the cool side to the warm side. Just temporarily hooked up at the moment and just doing the test. That's my old unit from the old fridge, which will go on that side, but just basically just doing a quick test. She's just, I don't know, can really set the temperature, but it's cooling and both fans are running, so giddy up. So both STCs are in. I've just got the wire, drilled a hole through the plastic and gone up through the out the top there on both sides. I'll join that up across here to a junction and down the back. Probably get a bit of plastic channeling and glue down over the top. Don't really even use the top of the fridge, so it doesn't bother me. Rather than going down inside and out through the back and getting all technical, I just kept it fairly simple. There's the cooling things there, and it's all just foam in there. Wasn't a problem. All the wiring running behind there. So two fans joined up. I've got the bottom one which sucks the hot air from this side and blows it through. I'll pretty that up. Got the cabling or wiring running up, so we'll just taped down up through behind there, behind the blower unit. I got my heater belt basically running down the side there. It's just gluing at the moment. I've glued it at the bottom down here and up the top there. I'll pull that tape off. That's just springing loose. I didn't want to put glue behind where it actually gets hot, but Rather than having it down the bottom there, I thought I'll do it up the back there. Something jiggy. And then I'll run the light cable up to the top there. And that's about it at the moment. Happy days. Just doing a power test. 26 and 25 in there at the moment. Got my cord hooked up. I'll run my wires on the outside here. I'm going to put a little junction box and cover it all up. Power cord from the fridge running up the top there. No, it's not like internal and nice and neat, but bit of a muppet head when it comes to electricity, so just kept it simple like I had. The internal wires up through there, across there. It's nice and cool already. Shit. I'll tape all this up, make it look all pretty. But yeah, just doing a power check. Good idea too, before you go and really, you know, secure it all down. But basically, with your power cord from the fridge, all your blues and browns from everything join up together, but the active from the fridge cable runs separately on its own power cable into there, so when the switch for the cooling flicks on to the right temperature, the fridge kicks on, or the freezer, and everything else joins up together, if that makes sense. Righto, put on the shelf. I'll put a keg here and a keg there. I just did a bit of a step up thing there because of the that little cover thing there. Still got to run the wire up there for the light. That's fine. I'll probably change this later. It's just really testing at this stage. So I have a keg down the bottom and 2 kegs up the top. And I've got my 3-way valve down there. I've got my tube running through the side, which will come out there. I don't know whether I showed that already, but anyway. I cut out some plastic here because my taps are a little bit short for going all the way through the freezer door. I drilled a hole down through the little ledge there, just so it keeps them straight. Just got to put me disconnects on the end of it, but I've done all the gas, so yeah, taps are on. I'll put my drip tray. Still got to get a handle for this side. It was broken when I bought it, but yeah, getting there. Alright, just doing a final test run. Taps and tray. He's cooling down. Leaving that around 18 just for now. And haven't got my kegs in there yet, obviously, but got my gas lines, outlet lines. One will go down below, that one there. Move your light up. Got the taps going through there, just zippy tie them together, make sure it's good. I'll put some filling in here. But yeah, she's cooling down nicely. And it's running. 1 kegerator, 1 fermentation chamber, all in one.